This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. The transition from childhood to adulthood can be stressful for any of us, but for someone living with special needs, it's even more so. That's because when someone with special needs legally becomes an adult, the resources and services they have access to change. Aptiv is working with the UW Weisman Center to try and make this transition a bit smoother. Today, they're holding an equity action lab where community members and professionals discuss how to improve the transition to adulthood.
Today we're really focusing on how can we better the transition process. How can we listen to what the community needs and what are the gaps, what are the barriers that people are experiencing, and how can we create action plans to make that process better and easier and more simple for the people that we serve.
Those action plans will be integrated into the services the different groups at today's lab provide.
Well, we have cloudy skies, a lot of fog to deal with. If you look, we have some breaks in the cloud cover. We look at the western portion of the state, which includes us. Say it isn't so. Well, I want to say it's yes. Look at the visibility. It's improved. I just wanted to point that out. The fog situation greatly improved. The various camera shots, well, the best shot you can see is ours. Look at that. All that blue sky is 36 right now. Eau Claire has a similar situation, decent amount of sunshine, 39. Toma 36, and it's 35 Black River Falls. We go through the afternoon. We'll probably see a little more cloud cover later on. Mild, calm. The fog still in a few spots. All right, as we go through the week, and what I want to talk about in your full forecast, rain, snow, more sun potential, fog issues potentially, and the temperatures. We'll go through that full forecast less than 10 minutes away. Alexandra?
All right, Jeff, we will see you then. Thank you. The United States is promising a response after a deadly ambush on American troops in Jordan over the weekend. An Iran-backed militia group is blamed for the drone attack, which raises concerns of entanglement with Iran and broader conflict in the Middle East. Natalie Brandt has the latest from Washington.
Sunday's pre-dawn attack on a U.S. military outpost in Jordan killed 3 American troops and injured nearly 3 dozen others. CBS News has learned initial reports show the enemy drone was approaching at the same time an American one was returning, meaning air defenses were temporarily disabled. Soldiers were in their sleeping quarters when they were attacked.
Given the hour, most likely many of them, if not all of them, were in their beds.
We lost 3 brave souls.
Sunday, President Biden blamed an Iranian-backed militia group for the attack. And at the Pentagon Monday, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin expressed sorrow and outrage.
The President and I will not tolerate attack on U.S. forces, and we will take all necessary actions to defend the U.S. and our troops.
Samantha Vinograd is a former counterterrorism official in the Biden administration.
It is critical that the administration respond quickly and responsibly. But that means thinking about how their actions will be interpreted and carefully reviewing targets so that Iran doesn't overreact and seek to harm more Americans.
Iran said resistance groups in the region do not take orders from the Islamic Republic.
Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle condemned the attack, and there are calls from some Republicans for the U.S. to directly hit Iran.
We are not interested in a broader conflict in the region. We're not looking for another war, but we absolutely will do what we have to do to protect ourselves.
Since the start of the Israel-Hamas war in October, U.S. military sites in Iraq and Syria have been attacked more than 160 times, even as the Biden administration tries to keep the conflict from widening. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
The Pentagon has yet to identify the dead or their units pending family notifications, and the number of injuries or their severities could still rise. Israeli troops, meanwhile, pushing deeper into Gaza with no end in sight to the war against Hamas. The aid promised to Palestinians stuck in the crossfire now in question as Israel accuses 12 UN employees in Gaza of taking part in Hamas's brutal October 7th attack. Around a dozen countries, including the U.S., have now cut off funding for the UN agency responsible for Palestinian refugees. The move pulled 70% of its budget.
This measure is extremely dangerous, and it is our hope that it will be reversed.
Israeli protesters with loved ones held hostage in Gaza demanding a halt of all aid entering the territory, claiming it's only helping Hamas. The war now spilling over into the region. Hezbollah militants in Lebanon attacked an Israeli base on Saturday. Israel responded with airstrikes, hoping to contain a growing conflict. The White House said today that ongoing talks to secure a new release of hostages are constructive and promising, but that there's still a lot of work to be done. You may want to think twice if you're planning a tropical getaway to the Bahamas. The U.S. State Department is warning would-be travelers to the island nation about a spike in crime there. The State Department issuing a Level 2 travel advisory Friday, just days after the U.S. Embassy in Nassau posted a security alert. According to the embassy, there have been 18 murders there since the beginning of the year, some even taking place in broad daylight. The State Department's advisory urges travelers to exercise increased caution, specifically on the islands of Grand Bahama and New Providence, which includes Nassau. King Charles has been discharged from a London hospital after undergoing a corrective procedure for an enlarged prostate. The king was accompanied by his wife, Queen Camilla, when he walked out of the hospital. In a statement, Buckingham Palace says the king will be rescheduling forthcoming public engagements so he can recuperate. The palace announced the planned surgery earlier this month and said his condition is benign. His discharge comes the same day that Kensington Palace announced that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has also returned home following her abdominal surgery. It's still unknown what Catherine's surgery was for, but a royal source says it was non-cancerous. The royals not the only ones returning to work. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin has returned to the Pentagon for the first time in about a month. He'd been working from home since his 2-week stint in the hospital for complications from a surgery to treat prostate cancer. Austin's return comes one day after 3 U.S. service members were killed in that drone attack in Jordan. For his first day back, he's meeting with NATO's Secretary General. Whether you're a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, the San Francisco 49ers, or maybe just Taylor and Travis, you're going to have to shell out a lot of money for Super Bowl tickets this year. Coming up, we'll take a look at how much tickets to the big game are selling for after last night's championship games.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
We all need fiber for our digestive health, but less than 10% of us get enough each day. Good thing Metamucil gummies are an easy way to get prebiotic plant-based fiber with the same amount of fiber as 2 cups of broccoli. Metamucil gummies, the easy way to get your daily fiber.
Life doesn't stop for a cold.
Honey. Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey. Powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste. DayQuil Honey. The honeylicious daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, power through your day medicine.
Important alert from Pintus and Mullins Law Firm. Were you ever sexually abused by a priest in any of these places, including Maryland, Illinois, or others? Abuse victims may now be entitled to significant financial compensation. Prosecutors have identified thousands of clergy members as sex abusers, with the abuse going back decades. If you were abused, call 800-869-8222. Now, to find out if the priest who abused you has already been identified and get a free and confidential case review, or go to priestabusesettlement.com.
I'm Kelly Wild. It's 102.7 WKBH. When my grandmother passed away, my mom gifted me with her Bohemian cookbook. I found one recipe for a soup, and written on top of it in my grandmother's beautiful handwriting was, "She really loves this." So I cook up a small batch, bring it over to my mom, and she says, "What is this?" I said, "It's your favorite soup from Grandma Palda's cookbook." Then my mom said she would make this for her dog Ginger when she couldn't go to the bathroom.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Welcome back. The first Boeing 737 MAX 9 airplanes with passengers have taken flight weeks after the FAA grounded the models. An Alaska Airlines flight took off Friday afternoon from Seattle and landed in San Diego. United Airlines says its first Boeing 737 MAX 9 jet since the grounding took off Saturday morning with passengers traveling from Newark, New Jersey to Las Vegas. The jets were grounded nationwide after a door panel blew out of the Alaska Airlines flight minutes after takeoff earlier this month. The Super Bowl matchup is now set between the defending champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the San Francisco 49ers. But those hoping to see the big game in person at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas should prepare to shell out some serious dough. Tickets on StubHub Sunday night range from around $7,000 to $34,000. That's per seat, while tickets on Ticketmaster were advertised for as much as $55,000. For those who can't get there, the Super Bowl will air live on CBS February 11th. And starting today, Krispy Kreme has 4 new heart-shaped donuts. There they are. They're for Valentine's Day lovers, of course. The treats can be purchased by the dozen in a special dough notes box that has room for a special handwritten note to your lover. A limited time half-dozen box will also be sold at select grocery stores nationwide while supplies last. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Made in America Showplace Cabinetry is the solid foundation for your new kitchen. Styles and features from simple to spectacular. Showplace offers all the modern features you want. The board store designers delight in helping you choose the cabinets, countertops, sink, backsplash flooring and lighting that make your dream kitchen a reality. Enjoy peace of mind knowing your kitchen will be installed by the board store's carpenters, plumbers, and electrician. Showplace Cabinets and the Board Store, your winning combination. Get started today.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
A local program allows high school students to train to be firefighters and EMTs. Is this an innovative way to address staffing shortages, or is there a greater reason at work? A look inside the program tonight on News 8 Now at 6.
You trust the First Warn Weather Team to keep you safe.
And even better, you can take us with you.
Expect more with hourly temps and conditions.
Video forecasts, interactive radar, and your choice of notifications.
We're there when you need us.
In your medical news this afternoon, X-rays could one day be used to help stroke patients regain lost function. Scientists found that in mice with traumatic brain injuries or ischemic strokes, low-dose radiation like X-rays restored brain activity and even reversed motor function problems. The radiation was administered within 8 hours of the stroke or injury. We're learning more about illnesses that could increase a person's chances of getting long COVID. Doctors with the University of Michigan tracked COVID patients and found people with AIDS or B-cell cancers were more likely to experience longer COVID infections than patients with autoimmune disease or non-B-cell cancers. Immunosuppressing therapies also contributed to a greater risk of long COVID. Well, it turns out we remember and learn better when we write things down instead of typing them. Those are the findings of a new study from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. They measured brain activity in students who were handwriting versus typing words, and the students who were writing showed more brain activity in areas associated with memory and learning. That's it for our medical news today. Here's a live look at City Cam 8. Looks like the sun is out a little bit. Jeff is up next with our forecast.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Luther High School is a powerhouse in culture and fulfilling the needs of each student.
I'm hoping to major in some sort of engineering field once I graduate. So I was hoping that doing the robotics and trying out more hands-on things would help me explore the area more and see if I really like it. I think it really lets us broaden our interests more and deep dive into what we would be doing later in life. I'm really hoping I can encourage more girls to do it and just other students and really help people want to explore industry.
Luther High School, Christ-centered, encouraging and preparing students for life.
The most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients.
The best part about dealing with Schwebel, Getz, and Sievin was how much they took off my plate. My mind was at ease. They just wanted me to heal. The staff and my attorney were wonderful. I highly recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sievin for any personal injury, and I always refer my friends. They're the best.
Go to Schwebel.com and fill out a free online case evaluation. There is no fee unless we win.
A local program allows high school students to train to be firefighters and EMTs. Is this an innovative way to address staffing shortages, or is there a greater reason at work? A look inside the program tonight on News 8 Now at 6.
It's almost time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Voting begins in every category February 1st. We'll announce all the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com to learn more.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
New windows can give you a whole new view of the world around you. Call today for a prompt free estimate from the Board Store Home Improvements, 782-8877. Download the News 8000 app today.
Our fog situation has greatly improved, and the cloud cover is actually fairly minimal across the area right now. I want to show you that here quick. I'm waiting. There we go. See, to our north, there actually is a potential for some precipitation here. So we're going to probably see a little more cloud cover too, but let's enjoy this moment. Blue skies as we go through the afternoon. At this point, it's 36, feels like 30. Southwest wind, about 8 miles an hour. It's just a light breeze, but you can kind of feel it a little bit. 39 in Eau Claire. There we go, loads up. It's UW Eau Claire campus. A lot of blue sky in Eau Claire right now. South wind about 10 miles an hour. The bigger picture, this is what I'm watching right here. Out ahead of this, I actually got a cold front that's going to pass across the area. Out ahead of it, we've got the chance of seeing some precipitation. It doesn't really seem to hold together as it goes through our neighborhood, so to speak. We go a little later in the week, high pressure builds in to some extent. We don't get the advantage of the clarity that we're seeing off to the west. Here's how the afternoon looks up close on Sky Tracker. Towards 5 o'clock, we see how it doesn't hold together, like I said. Cloud cover, could get some spotty sprinkles this afternoon. Cloudy skies tonight, and we get into tomorrow morning. See the potential for maybe a few snowflakes as we start out our Tuesday. All right, the rest of the afternoon, temperatures likely headed into the low 40s today with a decent amount of sunshine and picking up more cloud cover as we get later on in the afternoon into the evening hours. Still way above average as far as high temperatures. Average 28 being our average right now for La Crosse, 24 Eau Claire. A couple of weeks ago it was a 32, in a month 38, and this will be the first day of spring. Yeah, I know I'm jumping ahead here a little bit, but 48. Or over the next couple of weeks, this color here, we happen to be in that contour, 80 to 90% certainty that we're going to be above average as we roll forward into actually more than likely the second week of February. There we go. But 20% chance of maybe seeing some precipitation this afternoon. 43 our high, 34 tonight, mild night for us, 20% for our Tuesday. Likely going to deal with some fog when we start out our day tomorrow. A cooler, still like 10 degrees above normal, high of 38. On Wednesday, partly to mostly cloudy. We'll have a little bit of sunshine in there, as you can see. Warming up to 46 on Thursday. Friday still looking like the groundhog will see a shadow, partly cloudy, about 42. And even milder now is the way things are trending as we head towards the upcoming weekend. I know it's only Monday, but...
Yeah, you gotta have something to look forward to on a Monday, right?
Yeah, I like that perspective.
Nice to see the skies getting a little bluer. I think we'll take what we can. All right, Jeff, thank you. Well, when an Indiana State Trooper came across a burning semi, he couldn't believe what was inside. Coming up next, we'll show you the daring rescue and how troopers work to save the smoking trailer full of circus animals.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
How will you reward yourself with the benefits you'll get from Riverbank's Rewards Checking? A morning pick-me-up, a leisurely round, a special dinner, or an evening pause. This checking account comes with 3.04 annual percentage yield. There's also a refund for foreign ATM transaction fees. Stop in to one of the convenient locations or visit online to learn more about Riverbank's Rewards Checking. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get away in your home with new upholstery from Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop our huge inventory of Ashley sectionals, sofas, and love seats. Great discounts on recliners and reclining furniture with power features like adjustable headrest, heat, or massage. Customize your feel with best home furnishings. Go smaller or go the beast. Upgrade to power or change fabrics. And if you need a lift, shop our full line of lift chairs. Plus, try out our latest hybrid, gel, and all foam mattresses on a new adjustable base. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Home furniture. There's no place like home.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Camels, zebras, and horses, oh my. Authorities in Indiana rescued the circus animals after a tractor trailer hauling them caught fire. You see some of that scene right here. Anna Chalker has the rest of the details for us.
As an Indiana State Trooper patrolled I-69 Saturday morning, he came up on this semi-fire. But when he got closer, he couldn't believe what was inside.
Camels, zebras, and a mini horse.
Dozens of them from Shrine Circus. When Trooper Edward Titus got closer to the scene, he immediately went inside the burning trailer to get the animals out, while surrounding departments kept them from going into the road.
It's awesome to see that teamwork that they get together and they do their job. And, you know, they will go inside of a trailer that has smoke that's filling up because the cab is completely engulfed in flames.
While the officers have never been called to save the circus before, this is something they'll never forget.
That's definitely a very unique situation to have to deal with, not only the semi-fire, but our vehicle fire, but yeah, with those types of animals in the state of Indiana.
So glad all the animals were okay, and 2 officials were also checked for smoke inhalation after the incident. Meanwhile, authorities say an equipment failure is to blame for the fire. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad. Hey, watch it. It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face. Game changer. While the Flex Disc contours to it, so the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke for the ultimate Gillette shaving experience. The best a man can get is Gillette Labs.
Jordan's sore nose let out a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs Indeed, America's #1 lotion tissue.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually...
Here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy!
Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I didn't see! You did it! I did it!
30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
This year with a bang. Coming in hot.
Way to do it. Applause to you. Boom. You know you're Drew Barrymore, right?
Oh, yeah. We're built for this.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8. News 8, your home for Super Bowl 58.
Yes, savor the sunshine while we have it. We're going to pick up a little more cloud cover later on, but it's kind of nice to see the stranger, the sun. Low 40s, southwest wind, 10 miles an hour. How about that? And yeah, look at that. I have the potential of maybe sprinkles for some sun later on this afternoon. 43 the high, tonight down to 34. Likely fog to start out our Tuesday with a slight chance of seeing maybe a few snowflakes to start out the day, about 38 the high. That's like the lonely highs in the 30s kind of day during the week. Then we're in the 40s the rest of the week. Haven't had 40s in January yet, so here we go.
All right, looking pretty good. All right, Jeff, maybe we'll see a rainbow today.
Wow, I
Just
love
keeps getting
that.
better.
Optimistic, yes.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Have a great day.